Recent coup in Russia has unleashed a cascade of consequences with far-reaching implications. It has left the future of Yevgeny Prigozhin and the Wagner Group uncertain, while President Vladimir Putin grapples with a legitimacy crisis leading to questions about his leadership and the loyalty of the armed forces with Putin. Internationally, the coup has left the community in a disarray, struggling to formulate a unified response. However, amidst the chaos, Ukraine has gained a renewed sense of confidence as Russia's vulnerabilities are exposed. The implications of these events are significant, impacting Russia's military, Putin's regime, and the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Here are the 5 main outcomes. 1. Prigozhin and Wagner's future hangs in the balance. Following the revolt, the whereabouts of Yevgeny Prigozhin, the leader of the Wagner Group, remain unknown. As part of a deal to end the rebellion, Prigozhin agreed to leave Russia for Belarus while having charges against him dropped. However, his silence on social media and uncertain freedom and security in Belarus raise questions about his future plans and ambitions.
Это люди, которые воровали деньги у жителей Донбасса, которые находились.
Additionally, the dissolution of the Wagner Group and the fate of its estimated 25,000 soldiers remains uncertain, with some troops reportedly heading to their bases in eastern Ukraine. 2. Putin's legitimacy crisis. The coup has severely impacted President Vladimir Putin's leadership, leading to perceptions of humiliation and weakness.
К измене и своей стране, и своему народу, и тому делу, за которое бок о бок с другими нашими частями и подразделениями сражались и погибали бойцы и командиры групп.
Putin was reportedly pushed to the brink before the Wagner mercenaries halted their march towards Moscow, and some newspapers characterized his response as fleeing the capital. The ease with which the mercenaries captured the city of Rostov without facing resistance suggests significant support for Prigozhin's plan within the regular army. This mutiny raises concerns about the loyalty and unity of the military, posing a threat to Putin's leadership and indicating a fragile grip on power. 3. Downgraded morale of Russia's public and armed forces. The mutiny by the Wagner Group has ignited strong reactions within the Russian public. The rebellion is seen as disrespectful towards fallen soldiers and a betrayal of the army.
If I'm an average Russian citizen, I'm thinking this guy who I thought was inevitable, there's no alternative to him, he's the strong man who brought Russia back from his knees. I'm thinking all of that doesn't look very convincing anymore.
It undermines Moscow's war efforts in Ukraine and raises questions about the military's loyalty and unity. Supporters of the government emphasize the need for unity and warn against the dangers of civil war, while others argue that any force opposing the current regime should be supported. 4. International community in confusion. The coup has left the international community in a state of confusion. Various countries and leaders have expressed their positions and concerns regarding the situation. Ukraine sees the mutiny as a sign of Russia's weakness and calls for support in pushing Russian forces out of its territory. The United States, the United Kingdom, and the European Union closely monitor the situation, emphasizing support for Ukraine and the importance of resolving the crisis peacefully. Other countries, such as Turkey and Iran, consider the events in Russia to be internal matters. 5. Ukrainians gained a new confidence. Although the mutiny did not immediately favor Ukraine in the ongoing conflict, it has provided insights into the challenges Russia may face in sustaining a long and grinding war. The mutiny exposed the strain on Russia's political system and the vulnerability of its reserve forces.
Well, these events come, as I say, at a very bad time for the Russian armed forces. It's in the middle of the Ukrainian counteroffensive, which has been, of course, faltering. It's perhaps not gone as many had expected it to.
The swift advance of the Wagner forces towards Moscow revealed the limited resources and thinning reserves of the Russian military. While the fate of the Wagner Group remains uncertain, President Zelensky of Ukraine seized the opportunity to criticize the chaos in Russia, asserting that the masters of the country have lost control. The conflict in Ukraine is far from over, and Russia shows no signs of withdrawing its forces, indicating that Ukrainians must remain vigilant and prepared. Attempted mutiny in Russia and its aftermath have brought about significant consequences, including uncertainties surrounding Prigozhin and the Wagner Group, a legitimacy crisis for Putin, downgraded morale in the armed forces, confusion within the international community, and newfound confidence among Ukrainians. These outcomes have far-reaching implications for Russia's domestic and foreign policies, as well as the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe our channel for more interesting videos.